Good evening, I'm Andy Fales. Thanks for joining us tonight. The November 5th election is 2 weeks from today, and a new audit is raising questions about voting security here in the state of Iowa. WHO 13 Zach Fisher joins us now. And Zach, the audit from the Secretary of State's office found some ineligible voters have both registered to vote and actually voted here in Iowa elections, right?
The audit involves 2.3 million Iowa voters dating back 24 years. It found nearly 2,200 instances of a person registering to vote or voting illegally, not being a United States citizen. The case involved 89 of Iowa's 99 counties. The highest numbers here were in Polk County, 659. Johnson, Lynn, Woodbury, and Dallas counties round out the top 5 with the highest number of ineligible voters. Secretary of State Paul Pate worries ineligible voters could help decide the outcome of close races.
I take it very seriously in the sense that we don't want anybody voting who shouldn't be voting, because we have some pretty close elections. You know, you have elections that are ties and they're having to draw the winner's name out of a hat. We have congressional races that are determined by 6 votes. So yes, we think this is a pretty concerning issue to us. It isn't a huge number in proportion to 2.3 million, but every one of those count.
Pate says that the federal government is making it more difficult for states to differentiate legal residents from non-citizens. It's called the SAVE list. So currently Iowans are required to show an ID to vote, but a driver's license doesn't verify citizenship. Federal law prevents states from asking for documentation when registering to vote to verify citizenship. So people might be wondering how the Iowa Secretary of State's office had actually found this out. So they took the state voting registry and compared that to the State Department of Transportation, where those who are not U.S. citizens can have a driver's license here. That information would be with the Department of Transportation. They take that information and cross-check it with the voting registry, and that's how we got these numbers. People might be wondering, too, what's going to be happening to those 2,000 names sent out. They were sent out to precincts, poll workers. They will have a list of a couple names of individuals that could be coming in to vote, and if one of those comes in, the poll worker will challenge those folks to a provisional ballot, meaning that those votes won't be counted in the ballot box until they prove that they're a United States citizen. And how that will happen is going to a review board the person will have to do after the election has ended, Andy.
Sounds like more pressure on those volunteer poll workers. Yeah, they've got a lot of pressure on them as it stands. Zach, thank you for that report. We'll keep an eye on that.